Capricorn, welcome back to the channel. Monica Love here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for the month of April. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Capricorn, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. All right, so Capricorn, your challenge here is the Five of Wands, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so Capricorn, your challenge here has a lot to do with the Five of Wands energy. I'm really strongly getting with the Five of Wands energy, there's some sort of conflict here that you are having with a specific person. It's like you don't see eye to eye with this person. There's something here that just isn't 100% making sense here, okay, in terms of you and this person being in a conflict. It says, I stand my ground and look for peace. So there's something here that isn't really bringing peace right now. It's like you have some sort of opposing forces. You know, you see one thing one way and this person sees things another way, and it's creating some sort of conflict. We're going to clarify this and see why it's your challenge for the month of April moving forward. Now, one of the things I want to say before I get into the reading, I just picked this up. You are Sun, Moon, or Rising Capricorn, which means your Sun, Moon, or Rising is going to be squaring the Sun, which is transiting Aries in astrology. So it makes a lot of sense that you are going to receive, or you are going to be in a place of maybe some form of conflict or some form of a change here that needs to take place. And again, some of you may look at the situation from a negative perspective, but there's also something here to learn from it. Okay. And we're going to talk about that in your reading because it is showing up here. So let's talk about the recent past. Now, in the recent past, you have the Temperance, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. So I feel like in the recent past, there was definitely new love that came into your life, or a new opportunity to have love that seemed very stable and solid for you. I do feel like this love situation that happened for you in the past really was something you invested a lot of your time, your energy into. I am seeing the Temperance here. So things didn't move maybe as quick as you wanted them to, but over time you started to invest time, energy into it, and it looked like it led to something beautiful here in the past. We're going to clarify that and get more information for you in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Page of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Tower. So I'm really strongly getting in the present moment for many of you, you are possibly moving into a new direction. You're letting it be known, okay? You may even be communicating with someone about possibly moving into a new direction. However, I do see something here in your reading that's really important that you need to know. And what I'm seeing here is the Wheel of Fortune with the Tower. So a lot of you right now are going through a major change. And this change is very much linked to Pluto, because Pluto is very much connected to the Tower. At least for me it is. I do feel the Tower talks about a major transition, one that is outside of our control. And because Pluto is currently transiting the final degrees of your sign, there are small little details and lessons that are needing to still be picked up and learned here before it finally moves out of your sign. Now, one of the things I want to say to you, which is very much connected to your challenge, is the Wheel of Fortune is here. And what does the Wheel of Fortune talk about? It talks about our destiny. It talks about the fortune that comes into our life. It is not a coincidence that something here that you've always wanted is finally happening for you. It is a very fortunate situation. So some of you right now are being called to possibly look at this situation in your life from the positive rather than from the negative. Some of you are looking at things negatively, or you're looking at things positively, or you're not seeing how they're working hand in hand. So this new beginning that's happening for you is very much connected to something that is a part of your destiny that, again, is breaking one thing down in your life, but it's also making room for this new direction that you're taking. We're going to clarify and get more information on that for you in a moment. Now, in the near future, you have the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. So it looks like for many of you in the near future, there is something here that is going to come to light for you. I do also see that when this situation does come to light, it is going to lead to a lot of success because you're going to find out the truth about something. And you are going to be able to connect with certain people that support you. I'm seeing team effort here, like you're working with certain people that see your perspective and see your point of view, but I'm also seeing that you're going to be choosing to maybe disconnect from something. So even though you find out the truth and you know there are people there to support you and help you, you still may decide in the end that you don't even want to be a part of it. Okay, and we're going to find out why when we clarify. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Pentacles, Hermit, Eight of Swords, Justice, the Chariot, and you have the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, so what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, Capricorn, is the fact that for many of you, you've tried to release yourself from some sort of situation in your life that has stopped working. I feel like this situation that has stopped working was out of balance. It was completely unfair. I do feel like for a short period of time, you were in your head about this situation in the fact that you felt like you couldn't completely move forward with it. There's something here about trying to get information and not having access or the ability to get to some sort of important research or information, which ultimately halted you from being able to move forward. But again, I feel like this situation that is coming up for you in terms of what you don't see coming, this situation didn't really move forward because it was unfair. It wasn't just. It wasn't just, right? You have the Justice in reverse. So you may have no other choice but to release yourself from this situation as much as you may or may not want to. And the Six of Pentacles is here in reverse. So again, something was not fair. One person was giving to the situation while the other person wasn't giving anything back. And as a result of that, something here has either stopped moving forward or it hasn't been fair. And therefore, again, that's the reason why it's not moving forward. Okay, so what you don't see coming is this situation needs to be completely healed because again, like I said, it stopped working. Eight of Pentacles here. And again, this is something here that you are going to have to confront. And that's why you have the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune in the present moment, along with the Five of Wands. It's like someone here is upset. They're upset because it's not fair. This isn't fair. It's not fair. Whatever's happening isn't fair. Capricorn, this isn't fair. And you're like, what can I do about it? You're gonna have to set something right here. That's what you don't see coming. All right, so let's get into your reading, Capricorn, and let's see what's going on for you. Let's clarify your challenge. All right, so the Five of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Cups. You have the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Wands. So what you don't, or what your challenge is actually, I was going to say what you don't see coming. We've already done what you don't see coming. So your biggest challenge here for many of you, Capricorn, has a lot to do with the fact that some sort of situation that's been very burdensome for you, it has led to a lot of anxiety, fear, sleepless nights, uncertainty about your future. I do feel like this has a lot to do with someone here that you really love or something that you're very, very emotionally connected to. However, this conflict is leading to something here that you know deep down inside of you, you know it needs to change. You know that it has been very difficult, not only for you, but for the other person or other people that are involved. So your biggest challenge here is to recognize a conflict that is happening in your life that you've either been avoiding or that you have been in a place of not taking action towards, which has led to a lot of anxiety. It's led to a lot of burdens in your life. There's something here about getting to the bottom of this situation and trying to figure out how you can put an end to this conflict that you've been in. This conflict has a lot to do with something here that you've either been carrying on your back for a very long time, something here you've been worried about, and there could even be someone here who's going to support you and help you through that. I feel like that could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So for many of you, someone here is trying to offer you love to help you realize what it's going to take for you to close out a negative chapter in your life that has led to conflict, burdens, fear, anxiety, and trauma. Okay, and this is a common theme for basically all the signs, because we are moving into spring, which is about cleaning the slate, you know, spring cleaning the slate and preparing for something new. All right, so this is your challenge. This is what I am seeing. Now let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups in the recent past. Okay, so the Ace of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Cups, wow, Page of Cups, and the Hierophant. So in the recent past, I do feel that there was an offer of love that came in. I do feel like this offer of love that came in for you really led to the possibility of, you know, having marriage, having a commitment with this person. I do see that this new love did move slow, but it really was something that led to a commitment. For some of you, you got married in the past, or you committed yourself to somebody here. You got engaged, you committed yourself. You invested a lot of time and energy into this situation. Tell me more about the Temperance for Capricorn in the recent past. So the Temperance is clarified by the Hermit. You have the Four of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So in the recent past, I'm really strongly getting here that somebody was still healing, possibly from a past relationship or past situation that happened in their life. Could have been with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm also getting a Virgo or a Gemini, Sagittarius. There's something here about you healing from some sort of past situation that really affected you on a deep level in order to make room for a new love that did come into your life in the past. Now, Capricorn, let's talk about the present moment. Now, in the present moment, there is definitely Tower happening. Okay, big major Tower moment that's happening for many of you. I do feel like this Tower moment that's happening in your life is very much connected to your life journey. It is very much connected to your fate, destiny. It says, I trust whatever the universe brings me. Big change that's happening. We're going to find out what this major change and transformation that is happening in your life in the present moment. We're going to find out when we clarify. But first, I want to clarify the Page of Wands. There's an important new direction that your life is going to be taking. Tell me more about the Page of Wands for Capricorn in the present moment. So the Page of Wands is clarified by the Emperor, the Three of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. So in the present moment, excuse me, for many of you, you are going to be choosing to bring forth some sort of stability within your heart, because there's been some sort of issues when it comes to your heart, when it comes to some sort of painful situation. There's something here about you confronting pain in the present moment and letting it be known. It's like, I want to move into a new direction. I no longer want to be in this pain. And one of the things that I see you doing, Capricorn, if you haven't done it already, you're becoming wise. You're becoming very wise based on some sort of, you know, situation you experienced in your life. And again, this has a lot to do with something you invested into, your time, your energy. So it says, I am always open to good news. And this is about you remaining and being in a place of positivity, regardless of pain, trauma, or unexpected changes that are happening in your life. Because like I said, there's a silver lining in all of this. And if you're able, like I posted in the community, I did say, if you're able to find the positives and the negatives, then you won. And that's where you're at right now in your life, is what I'm seeing. So what is this Tower all about? This Tower that you are possibly currently going through. What is this Tower all about for Capricorn in the present moment? So the Tower is clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Star. So in the present moment, for many of you, I'm really strongly getting that this Tower moment that's happening is very much connected to your future. I do feel for many of you right now, you may be trying to give to this situation as much as you can to avoid some sort of Tower situation. And this Tower situation is going to call for you to heal, to go within and heal something within yourself. That's why the Tower is happening. It's happening because a lot of you have ignored this situation for quite some time, and now it's getting to the point where you're going to have to deal with it. You can't run from this situation anymore. You can't hide from it. It's something here that you are going to have to surrender to in order to be able to move forward, is what it's saying. So what is the opportunity? What is the silver lining in all of this? What are you learning from this situation with the Wheel of Fortune here? Big opportunity. Wheel of Fortune is always about our destiny and opportunities that are coming into our life. So the Wheel of Fortune is, wow. Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Two of Swords. You have the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. Wow. So what this is saying in the present moment is, for many of you, you have a choice. If you truly want to move forward towards something here that is a part of your destiny, then you should be open to it. But some of you are closed off to this situation. And because you're closed off to this situation, you may miss an opportunity. So that's why a lot of you have to accept, okay, this is where things get interesting. You have to accept the not so great side of things and, you know, accept that. And once you accept the not so great things, you can be able to look forward to the great things. You know, Capricorn, the thing is with life is you're going to always have negative components of life and you're going to have not so great components of life. And that's what Spirit is trying to show you right now. The more you deal with your issues within yourself and you confront them, the quicker you're going to be able to move forward to the positivity that is coming into your life. Okay, so of course, you're going to have to be open to that. This new direction, changes that are happening in your life, and then seizing the opportunities connected to that. So let's talk about the near future. Now, in the near future, I do feel like you are going to find out the truth about something. We're going to clarify the Ace of Swords and see what the important message is here for you in a moment. But first, I want to clarify the Five of Pentacles. Why is the Five of Pentacles here for Capricorn in the near future? So the Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Three of Swords. You have the Ten of Cups and the Page of Wands. So I do feel in the near future, for many of you, there is going to be an opportunity for you to completely let go of something, abandon something completely, and you're going to be choosing to move into a new direction. A lot of you are still somewhat in this place of wanting in the present moment to move into a new direction, but because you've invested so much time and energy into the situation, you may be very hesitant to move forward and let it go. But in the near future, you start to realize, because you found the truth out about something here, you may come to this point of realizing, you know what, I have no other choice but to move forward. I have no other choice but to completely move into a new direction. So one of the things I'm seeing here in the near future, Capricorn, is if you believe that you're going to go this way, you may end up going this way, completely different direction. That's what I'm seeing here in the near future. Tell me more about this truth that Capricorn finds out here. What is this Ace of Swords all about? So the Ace of Swords is clarified by the Four of Cups. You have the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So in the near future, some of you find out the truth in regards to a work situation that you're involved in, or if you try to work things out with a specific person, you may come to some sort of realization that this fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, this person, I'm going to be honest with you, Capricorn, I don't feel like this person's interested, even though you try to work things out with them, because they know the truth or you know the truth. Somebody here is no longer interested. There's like a lack of interest here. Four of Cups. And no matter how much you try to cooperate with this person, they're just not interested. And this is what forces you into a new direction in the near future. Let's get some advice for you. All right, so the advice for you is the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Actually, I think Virgo got the same combination, which is really, really ironic. For many of you with the Knight of Pentacles here, I'm really strongly getting that there's some sort of situation in your life that you need to maybe move forward in a very slow and calculating manner, not rushing towards it. I do feel for many of you, your biggest piece of advice here is to protect yourself, protect your finances, protect maybe your vision or what it is that you want to do in order to maintain this ability to be financially independent or to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. Now, if you've been finding it hard to stand on your own 2 feet financially, this may be a big piece of advice for you to start preparing to end some sort of cycle here. So the reason why a lot of you aren't able to really get to this place of financial independence as quick as you want to is because you're either guarding yourself from something or you're too protective of something here, and you need to somewhat take a risk, but make sure you're taking a calculated risk. So your biggest piece of advice here is to look forward towards the future. I'm really getting a strong futuristic energy here where you need to slowly be calculated, but you also need to be in this place of recognizing, why are you so guarded? Is there something here you don't want to confront? Is there something here that you don't want to deal with? There's something here about you getting over a hurdle, Capricorn, in order to get to the goal. And your biggest piece of advice here is to be calculating, move slowly, but also identify what is actually holding you back in order to get to where you want to, which is this goal that you ultimately want to achieve. Okay, so Capricorn, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.